Rinky Dinky. Go!
Band on. Band on.
Band on tour.
Hey everyone, welcome to the 6th episode of Band on Tour, brought to you by Rinky Dinky Co. I'm Simon Alexander, owner and creator of Rinky Dinky Co. And you can get Rinky Dinky Rhyme Book available on iPad right now or in the future, which you have to be listening to this in the future, because if you didn't, then you would know what I was going to say right now before I'm saying it, and that's not possible. So in the future, you'll be able to get Rinky Dinky Rhyme Book and all of the other Rinky Dinky Co. apps on whatever mobile device you have or want to have in the even farther future. This is Band on Tour. We are with 6C once again.
Hello there, this is Audrey. I play guitar and sing.
Hello, this is Johnny. I play guitar.
Hey, this is Miguel, and I play bass and do backup vocals.
Hey, this is Cameron. I play drums and do ooh-ahs.
And we are currently in Atlanta, Georgia. But we're not going to talk about Atlanta, Georgia right now.
Was I supposed to sing with you?
Well, it would have been nice, but...
Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Beautiful.
You should be in a band.
I was trying to harmonize, it failed.
No, there's too many things going on. It's chaotic.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us.
We're going to start off, though, back in time in Jacksonville, Florida.
Wait, actually, before that,
We're going even farther back
Oh,
in time.
further.
here we are. Imagine yourselves, it's nighttime. We're driving from Lakeland, Florida to Orlando. We're tired. We just got gypped at a show. We didn't get paid. And we're driving an hour to Orlando to sleep at our friend Rudy's apartment.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, so tired.
Wow.
Johnny's phone is vibrating, and we're we're starting to punch him. Here comes the first punch. Ow, Johnny, are you okay?
Oh.
Hey, no kicking. No kicking.
Oh, sorry.
And so we get to Rudy's humble apartment, and Rudy's a friend of ours from the Valley, from McAllen, Texas. When we first started doing shows, we would do collaborations with him, and he does a lot of like kind of production kind of music, like Imogen Heap, and it's really, really cool and really good. You should check it out.
Yeah, he does this one a Coldplay song, and it's all by himself, and it sounds super cool. I think it's on YouTube. And the band name that he went under when he was in McAllen was called Artemis, but I don't know if he changed it.
He keeps changing it, so I'm not sure. It's like he's doing a project right now with his friend Dee, who's a girl. She does really cool. They collaborate really well together, but we'll get you that information later.
Yes.
But anyway, so we got to his apartment and hung out. What'd you guys do? Because I fell asleep pretty early.
We watched Family Guy and enjoyed the
American.
sweet nectar of twisted iced tea.
It was half iced tea, half lemonade. All hard.
Yeah, all hard. It was chaotic.
All twisted.
Yeah, I was all twisted.
And he showed us some of his new mixes and stuff. It was really good.
Oh, and also we watched a video of a new creation that Imogen Heap has created with the team from some company. And basically what it is, it's a bodysuit electronic mixing controller. And you can sing, manipulate your vocal waves just by the wave of your arm. You can... Yeah, it's amazing.
You could do beats and stuff, depending on where you're standing in the square, from what I understand. The gloves that she has on.
Wait, didn't you have this idea, Cameron?
Yes, that's why
Yeah.
you was telling
For this
Rudy about it, and
invention?
then Rudy told him about the...
Oh my god, that is so crazy.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say a number of people have had this idea.
Yeah.
And one group of people made it happen.
Yeah.
And it was done so well. It was mind-blowing to me. Because Cameron saw it first with Rudy, right? Mm-hmm. And then you were like, Simon, you've got to see this. And then I watched it, and Cameron watched it again. And
He made me watch
like
it.
oh my god, it was crazy. And then Johnny was like, I don't want to watch you guys, just gonna sit here on the couch.
I didn't say that. I did say my name's Johnny, but I didn't say that.
But then Johnny saw it, and I was watching it, and Cameron was watching it again, and I was watching them watch it, and it was like every single person that saw this thing was like, "Whoa, that is really awesome."
I still haven't seen it.
To explain it a little bit further, I think the majority of it has to do with these gloves, and so she'll have her hands closed or open, and it'll be different stuff, and she's like hitting them on her thighs, and it's making beats, and if she moves off to the side a little bit, it does another sound, and then she can raise her hand up, and it's like changing a wave frequency and bass lines, and it's really cool, really, really awesome.
So if you're doing to DJing and mixing, go look forward to buying a full body suit for your next show.
That's cool.
Because it's going to be amazing.
Are there loops?
See, I had a lot of questions. I was like, because there's parts where she's harmonizing with her own vocal line.
Yeah, she does that a lot, though.
But doesn't there have to be like a backtrack?
I think it's set up with Ableton, so she can.
There's like a smart harmony kind of thing where it's like an effect.
I don't think it's. I think she has like a gesture so that it'll record. And then she can have another gesture where she can do a playback of it, just like she does.
But no, it's the thing. She's singing, and she doesn't. She only sings that one line once, and she's harmonizing it.
Oh, if it's that, then I'm sure it's
there's some form of it, like I don't know. It's like having an electric drum set, basically.
You see what this is doing? This is making us like we have no idea how this stuff works, and we have some ideas, and we're talking about it. It's really, really awesome.
Yeah,
this is cool.
Remember when we were at that Guitar Center and I was able to do the hide and seek song with that keyboard mic? Yeah, it like makes the chord with your voice as you're singing it. You don't have to record anything.
But this is different.
Well, you know what we'll do because
I haven't seen it.
In the video, before she does the performing of her new song from her new album, she actually explains every aspect of the suit. So we'll leave our hypothesizes for another time when we
How would
actually
you
have
say
more
that?
info.
Hypotheses.
Whatever.
Keep it fresh. Yeah, but anyway,
you're not allowed to know everything anymore.
So Rudy's doing collaborations with Dee. It sounds great. We'll be getting some tracks posted on our Facebook really soon. Johnny?
Rudy said that his roommates, his neighbors, also like his neighbor across from him plays piano like really well, so he'll come over and like collab with him.
Isn't that crazy?
That's ridiculous.
Well, Rudy's going to Full Sail, which is near Orlando.
An amazing recording engineering performing college.
Yeah, it's like a associate's degree or something, or
so
technical,
expensive.
but yeah, I know so many people who've done it, and it's crazy. And the guy who owns Pillow Fort Studios, he got his. He got like 2 grades.
He got him like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
I don't even
it's
understand
really cool.
that. But yeah, so be looking forward to all that stuff. It's gonna definitely make some impacts on how things work in music.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope so, because it makes the performance aspect of it look really interesting, and because it's like a dance, and then you get to listen to how the dance is going, so people are going to be doing some insane stuff with it.
I would love to get my hands on it right now.
I know you would.
Oh my god!
Give Cameron any kind of like drum beat, I don't know, app or game or anything, and he goes crazy for like an hour. Yeah, you have to like take it away from him.
I'm excited. I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so you slept there. I fell asleep before you guys did. Sorry.
That's cool.
That
it's really funny though, because like we just like walked in the house, dropped all of our blankets in a pile, and then we went to go get the twisted teas, and when we came back, Audrey's just like set up camp on this mountain, and so it's just really, really funny.
Yeah, you guys made me move.
Yeah, well, no, Simon was nice enough to set up the cot for you.
I'm just joking.
And just gracefully...
Like, I was sleeping on all the blankets. Of course, you had to make me move.
Oh, poor Audrey.
That was sarcasm. Okay.
Mountain of blankets. She has to move so other people can be warm.
Pobrecito.
And,
Citoita. Whatever. Whatever.
So in the morning, we drove to Jacksonville.
Oh, Miguel can't read upside down.
I can't read upside down. I mean, it's cursive, so I was like...
It's not cursive.
That's not cursive.
It looks like cursive.
Dude, that is zero cursive.
It's like print cursive.
Here, I can read upside down, so move it like that.
This thing was supposed to be invisible to the podcast. We wrote out points so that we'd make sure that we don't forget stuff. And so it was just supposed to be there. We could point to it. It was like, all right, seamlessly move into another thing.
Yeah, look how smooth we are and slide.
But yes, we got up early. Kind of early, right? I don't remember.
Yeah.
We woke
Yeah, we
up
did.
early. We had
Early.
a drive to. We were in Orlando at the time, right?
Yeah.
We had a 5.
No,
It was 2
it was
hours.
2 hours.
Oh, I lied then. It was a 2-hour drive to Jacksonville, Florida. The first time being there, and Simon's aunt lives there, so we had a house to
Oh my
already
gosh.
stay at, and we're they kind of let us know like, oh, we're gonna have showers, do some laundry, have some food.
Yeah.
So I think I slept the whole way. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. But the drive was really good. The sleep was really good.
A
Good.
good 2-hour nap, but
That was a tough drive, right? Oh no, maybe it was another one.
no, it's the 5.
Where
Yeah, the next
Simon,
one.
I drove the first hour, and then Simon drove 2 hours, and then Johnny drove 1 hour just to make a 4-hour drive. We were just so tired.
It's it. And then plus we usually leave the venue at like 2 a.m, so it
Yeah.
makes it really difficult.
So when we got there, the first thing we saw was this adorable freaking
Chihuahua
puppy.
mixed with a
Shih Tzu?
not Shih Tzu,
No.
Pomeranian.
Okay, it was
Pomeranian.
3/4
so cute.
Pomeranian, 1/4 Chihuahua. Oh my
It's like a little
God. I haven't-
bear.
Yeah.
And it's just like little kisses, and it's all like full of love,
Puppy
and,
breath.
and it's teething. So it'd be like, and it's got this little like puppy bark, like growl at you, and you're just like, oh my gosh, get over here.
I feel like I hadn't played with a puppy in years. It felt like,
I feel like puppies rejuvenate you.
yeah.
It should be like an annual,
adorable,
once a
it's
month.
tiny.
Just play with a new puppy. Just like, oh.
We got that one picture of Cameron.
We need to post that.
Yes, he's
hilarious.
He's holding the dog, and
Well, it's like
he looks like a little kid on
it's in
Christmas
a-
morning,
it's in a
like
little
tired
kid's
but
room.
happy. Like
Yeah, oh yeah, the
Cameron's face is priceless.
Simon's aunt let us sleep in her. They were her
Guest bedroom?
It was her
grandchildren.
Grandchildren.
It was her grandchildren's bedrooms, and they're all like arts and crafts on the wall. So I'm sitting on this like princess bed with like drawings on the wall, and I'm just like with the little puppy in my arms with this childish smile, and you'll see the picture, and it's pretty awesome.
It's funny because the puppy's tongue is sticking out, and
Oh, that's a separate one. That's when I was outside, but we'll get to that one.
There's a few.
There's a
really
couple.
good.
puppy pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puppy pictures are the best.
we got there and they made us sandwiches, and we were hungry, so it was amazing.
They made us multiple sandwiches.
Yeah.
I put potato chips in mine. It was so
too.
good.
Me
Those
too.
Boulder
I
Creek
messed up.
chips.
Those the crunchy ones.
Yeah, you screwed
You
up.
can
man.
By
hear
the
it in your,
way-
you can hear it in your soul when you crunch.
If you want to bring me a snack, any show, sea salt and vinegar chips are my new drug. I love those chips.
Kettle cooked.
Yeah, kettle cooked sea salt and vinegar. So good.
good.
Anyway, so they had some kettle
Hey,
cooked
wait! I want to
chips.
make a shout out. See if anybody
Alright.
wants to bring me something.
What do you like?
I mean, I'm pretty cool. I play bass. My name's Miguel. If you guys want to bring me something, I love the Snicker peanut butter.
Really?
Yeah,
I've
those
never
are
even
The
had
little
those.
squares.
Yeah, they're really good. I
Are
really
they?
like them. Yeah.
What kind of peanut butter is it? Is it like
Just-
Reese's?
No, they're
No,
just peanut butter.
standard.
actually.
Snickers.
It's the standard
peanut butter.
protocol.
It's regular peanut butter, stupid.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hello.
We'll get to that in a bit.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Does anyone else want to shout out?
Oh,
No.
Cameron's like, you can bring
You can
me
bring him
anything.
anything.
Yeah, bring them
just bring me food in general and I'll devour it. Or
It seems like y'all have thought about this for a while.
I haven't.
I just love that. I could eat that.
So I don't know what I'd
snack.
say.
Yeah, I feel like I'm fine.
You don't have a favorite snack?
Okay, I have
Not
one.
really.
I love food. So.
It's one of the Arizona teas, and it's the RX one. What is
There
it
you
called?
Oh, the tonic one?
The tonic.
So good. Energy.
Gets your
Man,
energy
we
up.
should buy a huge pack of that. That would be so good.
I'm down.
Or
Okay.
Arnold Palmer's.
That's from Miguel.
Arnie Palmer's.
For some reason, I can't have too much of it. I love it. I know I can't do it. But okay.
If you could bring me
Oh,
a double meat, double cheese Whataburger, regardless of what state we're in,
just order it. And I'm perfect.
Remember last tour, someone was going to go to our show in Chicago or New York, and he was like, "Bring me a Whataburger." I'm like,
You don't want that.
it's going to be
a
like
little
weeks
old.
old.
Yeah.
We'll just put a hyperbolic time chamber,
A hazard.
lock it down.
hyperbolic time
Yeah,
chamber?
a little hyperbolic one, the size of a Whataburger. Anyway,
Anyways, yeah.
Enough-
we got
enough.
off with food again.
Yes.
We always
No more-
do.
no more.
You could bring me a shower. Those are really awesome.
Those are really great.
A portable shower.
Yep.
Okay.
You can wash me.
Johnny wants to be washed. So the shower that we had, that we were able to use over at my Aunt Mandy's house was...
glorious.
Oh,
It was like a
my
cloud.
goodness.
Wait,
It looked like an
yeah.
elephant, like it was for an elephant. It was
Yeah.
a
The
huge
shower head.
shower
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys figure out how to use the other shower head? That was
Didn't
there?
worry about it.
Yeah, I didn't
I
either.
was like trying to figure it out, but there was no button.
It's too little. It's that little one you grab on your hand. I don't want to.
Yeah. If that.
I wanted to
Forget
try
that.
it out. Anyway,
Forget that.
it looked
No,
cool.
it's awesome having the big cloud. And then I thought when you would move it, it was gonna be hard, but just like a little touch is like,
Yeah.
Moves
Super
so smooth.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was cool.
it's a good shower.
That was like our first shower in a couple days.
4 days.
A few days, yeah. It
It
was
was good.
Too many days.
amazing.
But
Speaking of amazing, we then had a home-cooked meal, some spaghetti and garlic bread and
Sauce-
cheese
That
garlic
spaghetti
bread.
sauce?
Sausage in the
Salad.
spaghetti.
But what kind of sausage was that? It was like Italian
I don't
sausage.
know.
let me
It
tell you.
tasted so meaty.
And it's cool
This is-
because
this is why.
like the skin of it
Oh wait,
was
it's gonna be delicious.
really skinny.
Yeah.
It
What is it?
seemed like-
It's like intestines, right? That's what they use.
Oh.
I think
Did you guys
so.
know that? Yeah,
Act-
sausage is just meat filled into the intestine thing.
Ew.
It's like it's like a balloon.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
No,
guys
I know
know
what
that.
you mean, yeah.
The
Oh,
sausages,
God.
it's intestine skin. Well, some of them.
Yeah, some of them. Not,
Yeah,
not like the
not-
ones that
not
you
all
buy.
sausages.
Yeah,
That
and then
tasted
and then they
really
get like the grounded meat and they put in like a water hose and they just go. And they fill it up with meat
And then you put it in your
twist
mouth. You're like, sausage, it's so good.
But you cook it so it kills all the bacteria, so you're good.
That's what you think.
But check it out. The way the sauce that she made and the way she learned how to make all of it, she actually had a friend that was from a town near Italy.
Mm-hmm.
So she knows like a super legit Italian recipe. So you have to understand how absolutely amazing it was.
It was great.
It was really good.
Just
Yeah.
cooking for a while too. Just,
It was
that's
like
how you
all
know it's
day.
good.
garlic bread,
Big chunks of onion.
With cheese
spaghetti,
in the garlic bread.
Garlic cheese bread.
garlic
Yeah.
cheese bread,
Oh.
the spaghetti with sausage in it.
It had a little
And
piece
then-
of chicken too, I think.
It
Oh,
did.
yes,
Yeah.
it did.
It did.
Damn, I
and
know.
then we also had brownies and ice cream.
Salad.
Yeah.
Oh, those
Salad.
brownies.
Salad.
Oh, we did have a mean salad.
Oh,
Okay, food again. we
Horrible.
just like stall and just.
Talk about.
I'm telling you, we
Drip.
should make a Food Network
We
show.
me and Miguel were talking about pitching an idea to the Food Network or
Travel
this Travel
Channel.
Channel or
I think that was
Discovery.
my idea.
No, it's mine. and Miguel's.
That was my
And
idea.
just pitched an idea of a band on the road trying different
Like a
foods.
band on tour.
Yeah,
It should be like a podcast or something.
but with food.
But with
Well,
food.
you know how they have like Anthony Bourdain. Well, they should have one of a band on tour, like trying to find budget, like
Good
food
budget
that's
foods.
really cheap but authentic.
So guys, if you're hearing
Wait,
out there,
wait. If a band is hearing this and they're thinking about stealing our idea,
you better not.
don't think about it because we already.
We already
because
we already have
we
a
can
show
just-
lined
Yeah,
up.
no,
Yeah.
we have it recorded. So patent that.
Yeah.
Boom.
Patent.
Copywritten
Hashtag-
2013.
Hashtag
Hashtag Bruno though.
Don't even step. Okay, that's it.
But the food, we finished all the food, and I was
Oh, I was
Bellies
I was-
out.
to-
This was
That was
before the show.
yeah.
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 But
Like
it
an
was
hour
really
or
good
two.
because we ate at like 6 and we didn't have to leave till like 8.
8.
And then we got to the venue and didn't even found out we didn't have to. The show was going to start till 11.
Yeah.
I
We're
took a
10
nap
or
in the
11.
van.
Where the show was at
Shantytown.
Shantytown Pub.
And it was a great show.
It was a really cool venue.
The venue was really, really awesome. The bartender was super nice.
Super nice.
The
she
people
was
there,
so cool.
yeah. That backyard was really cool. Had a lot of really awesome graffiti. Very, very interesting people.
There was a fire pit that we didn't get to use, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it would have
Just
been
like a
awesome.
house.
It wasn't
burnt wood.
super cold, so it was fine.
Well, it wasn't cold when we got there.
Oh yeah, it wasn't cold at all.
And then when we we were about to leave, that's when it started getting cold.
Because it's Florida, you know. It doesn't even really get that
Yeah.
cold. It's like the valley.
But they had an amazing beer selection. So delicious. That's all I'm
Yeah.
going to say about that. But it was just, it was great. All the bands that played were really, really good. What's the names?
We started talking to a band called Meteor Eyes.
Yes.
They were awesome.
Yeah, they were
It's like a punk disco band, but they had like a full light setup with
Yeah.
synths. The lead singer had like a DL4 effect pedal for her voice. Drummer,
And they were really nice people.
Yeah, they were really cool.
super nice.
We got there not knowing they were like the other band. We were just talking to them and they're like, oh, so you guys are playing tonight too? Oh yeah, we're they're like doing a tour or like a drive to Panama City or what is it?
Yeah, Panama City.
And then from there
Were they not from Jacksonville?
They're from Florida, but I forgot what.
Not Jacksonville.
Not Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
It was like a couple hours away.
And they really liked us too, which was really cool.
Yeah. And it was really funny because I got this picture when they were playing of the drummer, and he looks like Dave Grohl. It was crazy. Like I was just like, what?
Oh
Get out of
yeah,
here.
he kind
Yeah,
of
he
does.
really
He
does,
does. He takes
yeah.
off his like. Even in the picture, there's a picture where he's like hands up, about to hit the cymbals, real big. He's got this intense face, and I was like, snapped it right there. And I looked, I was like, what in the world?
And like he took off his ponytail when he was playing, so
Yeah.
he looked totally different.
yeah,
I was
they
like,
put
oh,
it back,
this
and I was
is
like, wait, you're the same guy that was playing drums, right? You're wearing glasses also. What happened?
Oh yeah, he took off his
Yeah.
glasses.
Let's just cut this out of the podcast and say that we played a show with Dave Grohl.
Okay,
You did it, yeah.
I'm down.
Just
Right?
lying.
Post the picture. It's just him on drums.
Let's rewind.
And
I
there were
remember, this is off topic, but I remember when we were touring with the Skies Revolt, and Dave and Bobby were doing that interview with some girls, and they were like saying, I was walking
that was
by.
at the Austin show.
Yeah, and they were like, hey, there's Dave Grohl. And they were like looking and like turning the camera to me. And they're like, I was like waving. And they were like, after the interview, they were like, so your name's Dave? And they're like, no, my name's... And they didn't know who Dave Grohl was at all.
What?
Like,
The girls.
yeah, I didn't know who he was.
Sad.
Anyway.
Well, anybody
You should have
just-
just gone with it. And be like,
I was like, when they were interviewing, I was going with it. I was like, yeah, I'm Dave Grohl.
Wait, if anybody doesn't know who Dave Grohl is, he was the drummer of Nirvana and the lead singer of the Foo Fighters, and also the drummer for Queens of the Stone Age.
Boom.
So
Bam, bam.
Yeah.
You didn't know it, now you know it.
Also, it's my good friend Dave Grohl.
word to my homie. Yeah, but it
And
was
then-
a great show.
Wait, there were two other bands you haven't talked about.
Yeah.
There was
United Tyler's.
Tyler.
Oh, yeah.
That one confused me.
It was
The
a-
name.
It was a two-piece band. Both of them were named Tyler.
That was the first band that played
Yeah.
guitar and
Drums.
drums.
That's it.
And then we had E.L. Wood and the Botanists. And those kids were super nice too. I think they bought CDs.
Were they the last ones to play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really fun.
They offered us to stay there too at their house.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, super nice. Everyone,
It's super
Everyone was-
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
super nice.
And then we found this pizza that was about the length of my legs.
It was like
Well, we didn't
two-
find it. Someone bought
Oh, no, it was a-
pizza.
yeah,
I saw
but they-
some guy like holding it over his head
Yeah,
with a big
it
pizza box,
was-
and people were just like,
How was it? Two
Like little
2
birds.
feet?
That's
It was-
more than 2 feet. 2 feet like this.
It was a 24-inch
That's be
pizza.
3.
24-inch pizza, so
24-inch pizza for $20 apparently for the cheese.
Oh, just cheese.
But
It's not too shabby.
I only saw the pieces from far away, and even from far away, they look like a regular sized piece of pizza. The perspective
But
is all
imagine how it
screwed
looked
up,
like in your face. Like,
and it looks so good.
Like
it
Ninja
looks
Turtles
so
pizza?
good.
Yeah.
Some guy said.
So some marshmallows and gummy bears on there.
Some guy said if you get some with meat and veggies just packed, it's like $50 bucks.
what?
I can
Yeah.
believe it. There's a lot of space to put.
But think
Yeah.
about it, watch. If one person were to buy a $50 pizza, pack it to the brim, ate a slice every day, I think a slice would be a meal. So you'd be paying $50 for
well,
about...
how many slices are there?
Okay. I'm gonna do a round off and say 10 slices.
What?
But they're gonna
usually
be
8 to 10.
huge. But
Exactly,
they're gonna be huge.
exactly. So it's gonna be like...
So
from-
$10 a day for a slice.
Yeah.
No, but from one slice you could probably cut in half and still be pretty big.
Gosh,
No?
that sounds
I
beautiful.
don't
Did
know.
my math just like... Was that just horrible?
I think
pretty close.
our brains are still trapped,
Pretty
guys.
close.
10 slices for $50.
Oh yeah, our brains are still trapped.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
Yeah,
that.
it's too much math.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, so let's talk about the hello.
No, stop.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
There was this awesome girl. She was chilling out, and she was just like, "It's like, take a picture of me." And I was just
Well, like
and
this
it-
is like right when we
No,
sent
no,
the
no, no.
photo
Before anything, she was just at the bar or at the place, and she was just kept saying, "Hello." Like you just hear in the background, like everyone would turn around, like, "Ooh, what is that?"
It's like cars passing by.
Yeah. Wait. You met her first when you first walked in, right?
Yeah, I was just there. I don't know what she wanted me. She wanted me to buy her a drink or something, and I was like, I'm on tour. I don't have any money.
She really
right?
say
Yeah. Hello, somebody. Come on. Whatever. And she knew the bartender or something. The bartender, I think, just ended up giving her a drink. 'Cause
Yeah.
she was
It's
out
just
of
like, you know what, this is...
This
Just
chick
go.
was so out of it. I don't know what she was on,
Yeah.
how much she...
Yeah, she was walking through the crowd. She was just like, move.
She would be
move.
like stumbling around, and one hand she has a drink and a cigarette, and the other one hand she has a drink, the other hand she has a cigarette. She's just like flicking her hand
Like,
as she's walking by, like,
move.
move, hello, hello.
We would be posting a picture of this girl.
Yeah, we have a picture of her and
She
Cameron
is-
in the photo booth.
Now the hello girl.
But like in random times, like people are outside talking, and you just hear from afar, "Hello."
Eventually,
eventually, everybody just started saying
yeah,
it.
there was like an echo after every time she would sing.
Miguel started echoing her,
Yep, and
like,
then
in
like
the venue.
random people started doing it, and then like so many people just saying,
Okay,
"Hello."
let's try it right now. Pretend I'm her and you're you. Hello.
Hello.
I saw her on her own.
She's like, I lost everybody.
No, she did. It was like this. She was looking down, and then she like looked over and says, "Hello, is everybody? Hello."
And then when she wanted to take a picture, when we first started taking pictures, no one wanted to take a picture really, but then they got up first. And then she was like, "Hello, everyone's so lame to take a picture."
Yeah.
Hello.
And like I would take a picture, and she was like, "Hello, why did you stop?" And she kept going, "Hello," and I'm like, "Hello on 3, 1, 2, 3, hello." It's just, it was so awesome. Oh, yeah, it's really really good. But she's awesome. She's gonna go down in history as a Helloian.
Helloian. Hello.
How's
Yeah.
that? Cool.
Yeah, but she was awesome. She's definitely gonna go down in history.
And we met this guy named Jimmy. He's in a band also. I don't have the information on me. It's in the merch box. But he was a really cool guy. And he had booked, what was it?
A 4-month tour.
A 4-month tour. He
100
booked it by
shows.
himself for his band. Can you imagine going on tour for 4 months straight?
I would.
Can you imagine?
Okay.
I can only
That's a third of a year.
It'd be a different story if you were doing it and you had like a bunch of roadies and
Yeah,
stuff
or
going
if you
on. And
had-
you're staying in hotels.
Yeah. If you're
But
making
this
money
way-
to eat, I could probably stand doing that. But
Me too.
It'd just be like,
Or not.
4
Just,
But like
months.
right now,
Dave
like-
Grohl had to do that.
Yeah, he talked to me about it one time. Yeah, he
I went
told
on
me
tour
about
with him once.
it. Oh, you did?
Twice actually.
didn't you both lie at one point?
Who?
Nothing. Anyway, so when we're at home, I work as much as I can so I can eat on tour. But I don't think I could save enough money for 4 months.
Yeah, 4 months is
I'd
a
have to be
long
home
time.
for a long time sitting up.
Well, when he tours for 4 months, does he play every single day, or is it like?
That's a
There's
very
100 shows.
So it's not every day.
No.
But
D25
I
out of 30. That's
kinda,
like 5 days off a month.
I would kind of think it was like just a weekend, but you're right.
Yeah, I didn't even meet this guy.
Yeah, he was really cool.
yeah.
He was really
he's
fun to talk to.
Really nice.
Really nice. I think he bought a shirt or a
He
CD.
got a CD.
Yeah.
And he got a mystery gift with that purchase of a CD.
And he loved the mystery gift.
Have we met anybody that didn't love the mystery gift?
Well,
What
I
that
can't talk
show?
Oh yeah, we
Okay,
can't.
fine,
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 fine.
I'm gonna talk about
we
it, but
found-
Use blanks. Use
we
blanks.
found our blank
Mystery
mystery
gift.
gift on the table.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wait,
I know.
where?
That was, but it was the same table with hello.
Yeah, so maybe she got it.
Maybe she took it from someone.
And she's like, "Hello, these are mine." And
Move,
that's it.
move.
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 I'm leaving this here.
Do you guys want to say anything else about that show before we move on?
The promoter. I gotta put the show
Big
on.
Dun.
Yes, he's great. If you ever are in the area,
Big
he's
Dun?
the guy to get a hold of.
DUNN.
He's the guy to get a hold of because he knows what he's doing. He knows where to put touring bands. He knows
Big
how to
Dun.
cycle stuff. So
Yeah,
you
so
really-
Jacksonville, Florida,
Yeah.
Big Dun.
Yeah, talk to that guy. He knows what he's doing.
Well, people were cool at that show. Like there was a lot of people outside when the first band was playing, and then we started setting up. A lot of people that were outside started moving inside, and like they stayed inside and watched us play. I thought that was cool.
The sound was pretty good, right?
Yeah, you can hear the vocals.
Yeah, we had to work our own sound.
It's
or,
kind of
like,
weird. Yeah.
But we turned down our volumes, and it was pretty balanced.
Yeah, it worked out really, really well. But
Yeah, recently my bass cab started kind of making this rattling noise on one of my
yeah.
speakers. So we were trying to figure it out before we even started playing, but it still made the noise. So we're gonna have to get it look at it fixed like on our days off.
That's
But
the
when
worst.
it's loud, I mean, when everybody's playing, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
Like when drums are behind it and stuff. But it sounds kind of bad when we play it alone.
We can just glue it.
Yeah, we need to get the engine.
Yeah, we have a days off coming up soon, so we'll get into that.
We need to get the engine checked also.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Talk about
Okay.
it.
The engine in our van today we like pulled into Atlanta and I stopped at a stoplight and the power steering turned off and the engine shut down and I had to restart the van. Those are things you don't want to happen on
Yeah,
tour.
which is weird because that usually only happens when it's really cold outside, and it's not that cold.
It was like 49. I
I'd say
think.
50 maybe.
You're really looking. Okay, no,
49
but
or
that's
50.
a topic for us.
Right.
Not
So
for you.
we left that venue, went back to the Jacksonville home of Aunt Mandy. It was like super duper late.
Yeah, it was really
It
late.
was just kind
Like
of
at
like
least 3.
I wanted to get there and like eat more spaghetti, but no, I just ended up going to sleep.
Yeah.
no, it was like we walked to the rooms, hit the floor, and then
Oh.
knocked out. It was just beautiful.
Hit
Okay,
those princess
yeah, I was gonna
sheets.
say hit the most beautiful, most comfortable beds in the
I
world.
slept in the princess bread.
Princess
Princess
bread.
bed.
I slept in Ninja Turtle.
No,
I mean, no, wait. I
How
take
to
that
Train
back.
Your Dragon.
No, and a Spider-Man
Oh, yeah.
pillow.
Oh, I
It
didn't
was
know
weird. It
that.
was a little mixture.
Oh, that's
Spider-Man pillow and How to Train Your Dragon.
My
Take
Little
that.
Pony.
My
And
Little
then
Pony.
in the morning, Cameron, Simon, and I ate breakfast. It was like these, what are they called? Everything bagels. But they were not sliced, so they were like not homemade, but made by some local place.
It's really
And
good.
so it was so
There's still some in the
tasty.
van, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
I didn't want to wake up. I was
She-
like,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not even hungry in the mornings. It takes me a while to get hungry.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah, when somebody
so I
wakes me up,
didn't
like,
wake
hey, you want to eat breakfast? Like, no, I'll wake up when I want
I'd
breakfast.
rather sleep.
Yes.
And then we were like eating and chatting with Aunt Mandy and Simon's cousin
Hey,
and her.
Yeah,
Well-
cousin Haley and cousin Ashley, and I got to meet Don, who is married to Ashley, and he's a really awesome guy.
Yeah, Cameron was just chatting it up with him.
We were YouTubing it, sharing amazing. Apparently, there's this guy that mountain bikes on a unicycle.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to have your mind blown,
And Don had met him. He's in Austin.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think he's in
Wow.
Austin.
Well, so YouTube unicycling mountain climber, mountain biker, and it will blow your mind.
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, super
Yeah.
Scary.
So you have to check that out. But yeah, we just shared stuff,
While-
talked.
While
and
Barney
then,
was playing in the background.
yeah, we watched Barney, which took me back a little. I love you. You love.
We had the question of like, how do they cast people there? Like, you just have to be really
We should
energetic.
say that there
and,
was a
like,
reason why Barney was on first, because there was a little boy named
Oh yeah,
Liam
yeah. We're
there.
just
Was
sitting
it?
around watching Barney.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
The
have a kid.
super cute, Liam.
Little
He's gonna grow
featured
up to be a baseball player
Yeah, he's
or
got-
a basketball player or something. Because
Something.
he's got an arm.
yeah,
He almost took out my eye once back.
he was on the floor and he threw a I don't know what he did.
Tennis
a
ball.
tennis ball up into the counter and it landed right in a bowl of
Spaghetti.
And they weren't even mad. Like,
Yeah, they were just
I'm
like-
impressed. I'm not even mad.
Congratulations.
The
But
kid was awesome.
yeah, he was, and then so we got our Barney on.
Or he
Oh
might.
yeah, we were trying to figure out like how do they cast? How do you get that role of being one of the puppet people inside the costumes?
Yeah.
Because you're not the one talking. You just got to
Yeah.
be like
Yeah.
shaking around properly.
What was
Something
Barney's
like it.
sister? What the girl's name?
Is it Triceratops?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I want to say
Trini?
Sarah, but it's not Sarah.
That's from Land Before Time.
Trini.
I don't know. But
That sounds right.
I wonder if there are like kids in there, but I don't
No,
know if
it's
they're
full
kids.
adults.
They're like
I don't think
little
it's, like-
adults.
Maybe it's two kids like on each other's shoulder.
I'm telling you, it's like small Asian
yeah, it has to be
girls.
someone like I'm
No,
not
no.
to like
Because when I worked at
little
Disneyland,
people.
I'm not
Yeah.
supposed to
But-
say this, but I don't
No,
work there
don't
anymore.
say it. Don't say it.
Why
Don't say
not?
it.
Don't say it.
That's
You probably
Disney
crushed
secrets.
a lot of children's dreams.
But it wasn't even Disneyland. It was Misley Hand.
Oh,
Yeah,
Remember when you
I
worked at
worked at
Misley Hand?
Misley
Yeah,
Hand
Audrey, didn't
and
you sign a
Misley
contract or
Mouse.
something that you can't release this info or something?
We're talking about Misley Hand.
Misley Mouse.
Mickey
Misley
Mouse
House.
will come and hurt you and your family.
I'm not part of
and
this.
everything
Oh, you
that
didn't
happens.
know. You're just building.
out. I'm leaving.
No, but
Haven't you ever seen that South Park episode?
I would just hate for a child to be listening to this, and
Okay, I'm not gonna say who played Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, but I'm just gonna say the Barney characters were probably played by small Asian girls.
Okay.
Because that seems to be a common theme in this type of
Hey,
show.
but Barney's tall.
Yes,
It's not
Barney.
Barney, but
Barney's
the other one.
Guys,
Oh,
Barney's
Barney's
actually he's a black guy.
Wow.
Yeah, I
really,
found
dude?
that out.
Really?
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 Like his voice?
No, like the guy, like, 'cause since like Barney's
Yeah,
like
he's
compared
really
to everybody else in the suits, like Barney's tall. So yeah, I
Well,
heard
he's a T-Rex. I mean, he's taller than
he
you.
is. He's a big purple T-Rex.
We played a show.
Don't we love him?
At the venue with a really tall white guy.
That might have been him.
There's
That might have been
pictures of
Barney.
him, and like it's funny because there's one picture he didn't realize that he had to like be in the photo booth area, so he was just
that
like.
was the Gainesville show.
Yeah.
I know that's fine. Like he was just like over the thing. We got a picture, and then he like the second one, he's like crouching down really low, and I was like, man, I'm so sorry. Like we should have had like 2 separate photo booth banners.
Yeah.
One for our tall homies.
That was the first one where we had to lower the banner, and then we ended up having a tall guy.
Yeah. Look at that. How about them apples? Yes. Okay. Well.
So Barney.
Yeah. Audrey, take
No,
away the pointing
I don't
stick from her.
want
She's
it.
gonna break it.
Audrey is like waving this metal stick around the mic, and
Like, trying to get
every
as
one of
close
us are
as
like,
it, like-
"Stop! Please stop! You're gonna hit the
Yeah.
mic." You're gonna hit the
I
mic."
haven't hit it.
Yeah.
I'm being careful.
Yeah. Carefully trying to push our eye buttons. One of us is gonna snap. No. But anyway, about that crazy
So Barney,
stuff.
and then we said bye to the puppy.
Oh, wait. The care package that she put together for us.
Oh,
That is still going right
my
now.
jizzles.
She
Left over?
She packed all the spaghetti and the sauce and the sausage into one, like 2 powered Ziploc bags, and then she got us this humongous loaf of garlic bread with all the cheese inside, and then a big bag of brownies,
We got
And
cereal.
Cereal.
milk, orange juice,
milk, and cereal, and then she also
cream cheese.
cream cheese.
Those them bagels.
Them bagels, though.
Them bagels
I'm actually,
too.
I don't know why we're hungry because we just had. Okay,
I'm
we'll
not
get to
hungry.
that.
It's
we're
good
just
to
talking-
have a care package with all
Yeah.
that.
Yes, no, but it was amazing. Like,
Yes,
we were
thank
very
you.
happy and everything. So that was
So we
beautiful.
loaded up the trailer and took off.
Said our
And-
goodbyes and left.
Oh, that was a long drive.
5 hours, no, 5.5.
It was a 5.5 hour drive, but we left early so that we don't have to feel rushed.
It was actually,
It ended up taking 7 hours.
We made a lot of stops. And
Yeah.
well, it was perfect because we thought we had to be at the venue by 5 o'clock. So we left super early, and then while we were about halfway, we got a notification that the doors, no,
The venue opened.
opens at 5, and the show doesn't start till like
9:30.
9:30. So we're like, we're already super ahead of time, so now we can relax and not be in a rush and take our time and enjoy it.
And it turns out you guys are the only ones good that were going to play. I didn't realize that, but that made it even better.
Yeah.
'Cause then you get there, you can like load in, then you can relax for a little bit.
Played some games. We got Mind Trapped.
Hold on,
Wait.
hold on. We got to talk
Sorry.
about
Oh,
how
sorry.
what it
I
was
got
like.
excited.
I know
I got
because
excited.
this
I know.
last night so far has been my favorite venue, the favorite experience for the show, personally.
Yeah.
Because we got there, we got into town in Carrollton, right?
Carrollton.
And the venue was like located off this like circle drive thing, which was kind of cool looking. All the places that are around there have this kind of oldish
Like a
feel.
like a square in a college town. You know, you always have the square.
Yeah, it was like that.
But it was a circle.
It was a squared circle. It was like
A
wrestling,
squircle.
or
A squircle.
Squircle. That's the only way I can describe it.
So we got there, and we knew that we were going to get some food and some drinks. Like that, when the show was set up, we knew that was going to happen. We had no idea, like, if they were just going to have some hot dogs boiling up in a crock pot in the back room, or if we were going to get some really good food. So we get in there.
I noticed what the people sitting down were
Yep.
eating. That was like
It's
my
the
first
thing.
It's like, oh my god, that looks amazing.
Yep.
And I don't know, the whole place looked really cool. Like, there was nice lights. There was this, like, Christmas tree ball thing up that was, like,
blinking,
flickering and
yeah.
blinking. It was
There's a
really
lot of
cool.
artwork hanging and stuff.
Yeah, it was a nice room. Nice vibe. Totally nice vibe. All the people that were there seemed really cool and really
Like,
nice.
The first thing that happened was we walked in, the bartender looks at us and he like smiles and waves and he goes, "You guys are the band, right?" And we're like, "Yeah." So we went up there introduced ourselves. His name is Alex. Super nice guy.
Yeah, pretty epic beard.
Yeah.
Do you have like an accent, or is that just me?
No, I don't. I
didn't
hear
I don't
your
know.
accent.
You have an accent?
No, but I thought I heard like a what kind of accent? Like a he would always say "Oi, oi."
Oh, you know what? I might have noticed it later.
Yeah.
I think I did notice
Like
a little accent.
what is that like?
Irish or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
oi.
oi. Yeah.
I remember him saying that a lot of times,
Or
and then some
Canadian?
of his words kind of just like,
Maybe he just has a speech impediment. He doesn't want us to talk about it.
whoops. Sorry,
a
Alex.
cheese subject.
It was
Oh,
pretty. I mean, he
weird.
sounded cool.
He's
No,
super
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, he was awesome.
And then he was like, okay, so you guys can load in, or you want to eat first, or what? And we're like, yeah, we want to eat first. So he gave us the menus, and that was it. He gave us the menus. When that happened, I was like, oh my god. He didn't tell us what we can't have.
Yeah,
so
there was no limits. Just
it
The
was
world is your
awesome.
oyster.
And I have to talk about what I got.
Oh,
Do it.
go for
I got this blackened shrimp Alfredo. It was with homemade fettuccine and
Sauce.
this. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good, in fact, that I had to ask for a roll. Like, I just had to have some sort of bread to soak in the rest of the sauce with, because I was like, I'll drink it if I have to. I really will, but I don't want to. I want to stay a little bit civilized. So I ended up getting this hoagie roll thing and letting it soak in there. It was
so good.
amazing.
It was so good.
And I had they had grass-fed, organic, I don't know what it's called.
like no hormones.
No hormones
like-
added burgers.
Massage daily,
No, I don't know about that.
sung to at night so we can get some good night's sleep.
Yeah,
Bless
like just
you.
like generally just good healthy meat, and it wasn't like contaminated with a lot of stuff. So
Oh, it was local, I think.
Yeah,
That's what
when
it
you
said.
ate it, you could just taste the love.
So I had a burger. I don't usually get burgers, but I figured, hey, when's the next time I'll be able to get like a super clean beef patty? And it had a bacon guacamole or guacamole.
Mm-hmm.
What's-
Guacamole?
Cheese? Yeah, cheese. I have a picture of it. And lettuce and tomatoes.
I saw a poster in the restroom that said, "If you're not having fun saying guacamole, then you're probably saying it wrong."
The place was called Alley Cats. Did you say that?
No, they didn't.
Alley Cat.
Alley Cat. And I also wanted to mention that if you go to Alley Cat and you want to use the restroom, that there is a lock about eye level on the door. Because I went to the restroom and I guess I'm just used to venue bathrooms now, because a lot of venues that you play, a lot of bars and stuff, there's no locks and the door will like sort of stay closed. So I went in there and I closed the door and it like kind of creeped back open. I was like, oh well, I guess it's just a venue. So I went and I started peeing, and some lady walked in. She's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Were you standing up?
Yeah, the toilet, what I do is
Keep
the
standing
toilet
up.
is like facing you,
Maybe he was
right?
peeing
Yeah, it'd
and
be on the other
pooping.
side.
So I
Oh,
will
leave it, like,
stand in front of the toilet, like if you're gonna do number 2.
Yeah.
I'll do that, except I'm not gonna do number 2, and then I'll stand like that and I'll straddle the bowl, and then I walk
What
backwards
are you talking
so
about?
that I can
Position
sit,
himself.
so that I can sit on the top, like the tub thing, and so I can pee into that. So when she came in, it was like super weird, and I was like, "Hello, I'm here. hello."
It grapple hooked to the ceiling, so you're hanging.
Yeah, it's a series of pulleys. It's really intricate, but it feels really good. So if you can get it done. But no, she saw my back, but she freaked out, and she's like, "There's a lock on the top." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry." And then
I'm sorry. And he like
sorry.
turns around and face her.
He's all over the floor.
like, I don't know what I'm
or
doing.
am I
need help."
sorry?
You were doing the Butters pee. Where
You're welcome. That's what I should have
drops his
said.
pants all over his face.
Were you talking to Tim about that when we were recording?
Because like when I was in elementary, I would just go to the bathroom stalls, the ones you just like for the guys.
Well, and you were that kid.
I would just
Yeah,
drop
that's
my
what I said.
pants, show off my booty to the world.
That's what I said,
And I
yeah,
would just be
that
like, and just do my stretches while I'm
Wait,
peeing.
at the urinal or
Yeah, the urinal.
Okay.
No.
I know, dude. This
Hey,
is
dude, I'm a child. I don't know better. I don't.
I was a child
too.
Yeah. Everybody has a story about the kid that does that, and you're the kid that does it. You're so many other people's stories.
I didn't even know that was a thing until we went to record in
Yeah.
Atlanta. And Tim did the same
Yeah.
thing.
We don't-
When
he's
they were
like-
both that
He's like, I need to
kid.
use the restroom, but the bathroom floor's a little wet. Do you think you could hold my pants while I go to the restroom? I want to put them all the way down.
I don't want to get soaked.
Show off his booty.
Can't believe it.
Hold the shirt up.
Yeah.
above his head.
I thought that was just like something that South Park creators made for
South Park
Butters. But
follows
it's like,
life pretty well.
I think Cameron is Butters.
Cameron identified with it in a totally different way than everyone else did. It's okay, Cameron. It's all right.
Okay.
We've moved past that point.
Thank
it's
you.
fine. Now you know how to sit on the bowl properly.
I do.
Just like me.
I now work my own harnesses now. I'm a big boy now.
there's an episode where Butters is where he's like, you don't sit on the toilet the other way, so you have that table there for your comic book and your chocolate milk.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
The table there. Come
Butters. Everyone
Cameron.
knows. Whatever.
Everyone knows
It's Butters.
Cameron.
Oh,
That's
it's me.
So
Yeah.
we ate. I got walked in on while peeing, and then they had all these board games that were there, and we pulled out Mind Trap, which
Mind Trap.
I had played it many, many, many years ago, and I'd forgotten exactly what it was, and then we brought it over, and it was like all these really cool like riddles
and
that
puzzles.
are designed to trap your mind.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really funny because like one question will be like the length of the card, so like 2 or 3 paragraphs, and it's super intricate, and then you'll read it and think like, oh, it's this super complicated answer, and you turn it around and it's like the easiest answer in the world, and you also have like a 3-word question that has like the most complicated answer in the world, so you're just like,
You're getting trapped.
yeah, your mind.
mind.
Here's a quick
really good.
quick example.
Mine got trapped really well.
Here's a quick example.
Oh.
Say, this train is leaving Montreal to Toronto at 7 a.m. and it's going 110 kilometers per hour. This other train is leaving Toronto to head to Montreal at 8 a.m. and it's traveling 90 kilometers an hour. At the point that they meet, which
Train would be
train will be closer to Montreal? So you start thinking. Well, I mean, the way I said it may have given it away more, but you start thinking, okay, this thing's going this speed, and it left at this time. At what point are they going to meet? And then at that point, which train is going to be closer? And then it turns out, when they meet, they're the exact same distance to Montreal. It's that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You see, like something like, and like before you knew that, you're just like, what?
Trying to do all this math.
Remember,
like-
there was this one about the cake, the 1.5 men.
it
took 1.5 men. 1.5 men to eat
One
a
and a
cake
half.
and a half in a minute and a half, and we're like, we know the answer. There's no such thing as a man and a half. There's only one man. You can't have half a man.
But then it, like,
impossible.
it turned it into this like fraction question.
Yeah.
Like,
it was like, it was like super simple because like the question was like, how many men would it take to eat 30 cakes?
And we thought it was like 60. It's got to be 60 or
it was 1.5 men can eat 1.5 cakes in 1.5 minutes. Then 3 men can eat
the answer
3
was
cakes
3.
in the same amount of time. So
'Cause it
then you
doubles.
turn that into one. I don't know.
We don't want to trap your mind.
no,
just know that it was
say your mind
we
has
got
officially been trapped.
The answer was what?
3
Just so you know,
men.
3 men.
After all that, it was 3 men. So just to give you an example,
What was that riddle with the
con?
the maker doesn't want it?
Oh,
that's a good one.
Hold on. We
Let's
should
do that
say
one
that
for an
riddle.
answer.
Say that riddle and see if they can figure it out.
Okay,
But
here's the
don't
riddle.
Google the answer.
Yeah, please don't Google it.
It's gonna be the
not
first thing.
fun.
Here's the
I
riddle.
figured it out. Well, after like 2 clues.
I give you a bunch of clues.
Yeah, after 2 clues.
Okay, so the maker doesn't want it, the buyer doesn't use it, and the user doesn't see it. What is it? So,
Post
if you
it up.
think you know the answer, write it as a comment.
And Google, if you're listening, just hold up, okay? Don't put your answer.
Yeah, Google, come on.
Or Bing. We know
you
You guys are
guys.
cheaters.
We're on to
Or ask.com.
Ask Jeeves.
SGs,
So
Yahoo.
just give us the answer on our Facebook or Twitter and just hashtag
Wait,
#BandOnTour.
if they get it and we know that they're being honest, what do they get?
They get
Oh.
a like.
Shout out
No,
on
check
the
it
next
out.
podcast.
Our new pins that we're getting ready to design.
Boom.
Wait, we should also say facebook.com/6C and facebook.com/RinkyDinkyCo if you want to get more info on 6C or Rinky Dinky Co.
Yeah. Go search
So-
Rinky Dinky Co.
Oh yeah, and the button we got the button machine that I had ordered came in to Jacksonville, so we picked it up. Haven't been able to make any buttons yet, but we are currently in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're gonna be getting some stuff printed out to make those buttons. So if you're at any of the shows beyond this point, you should be able to see some
60s.
stuff.
60s pins. 60s pins.
What was that other game?
Oh,
Moncala.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It's like a...
I think everybody's
Yeah,
heard of
yeah,
Moncala.
Okay. Yeah, we don't need to go too far.
But me and
into
Cameron
Moncala.
had a perfect game.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
I've actually really never heard of it, and I beat Miguel and
No, you
Cameron.
didn't? You didn't beat me?
I beat both of y'all.
Dude, we tied and you played
But that was
Cameron and
because
he
we were
beat you
playing
by
it wrong.
2.
We were playing it wrong then.
It doesn't matter. We tied. So automatically you beat me just because we played it wrong?
I would have beat you anyway.
You're
Either way.
stupid. I'm going to buy that game and beat you.
Well, you have to
Beat you with it.
make your digital one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's been a little friction between Johnny and Miguel.
Well, he just said he beat me when he did.
I did. Okay, we played again. I beat you, didn't
No,
I?
we didn't. The
Okay,
girl took
okay,
off the
you know
game.
what?
She closed the game.
No.
Agree
I
to
beat you.
disagree.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Guys, you're
Agree
making
with-
everyone feel weird.
Yeah.
Who's feeling weird?
Our
Me?
audience,
I feel weird.
I feel weird.
Well,
Everyone
I don't
else.
understand.
tough luck.
Nuggets.
Tough luck.
Tough, yeah.
Alright, so let's talk about the show. Let's get back
Okay.
to the Alley Cat show.
Alley Cats, and they had a frog, a metal frog with a metal dress on outside the front, which is very confusing.
I did not see that
I saw
at
that,
all.
and it was very strange. I was
I
like,
did see
I
it
saw
too,
it
yeah.
too. When we were leaving, I saw it.
oh, great stretch. Okay. No, but so we get there. We enjoyed the delicious... Oh, by the way, I got a super big patty burger with bacon, mushrooms, a side of curly fries. And yeah.
I'll just say what I got real quick.
Okay.
Man. I got the kickin' chicken tenders.
So
It was-
Juicy.
It was so juicy, and the batter around it was like Cajun.
Perfectly spicy.
Yeah, it was like spicy, crunchy,
It tasted
and
so
I got this
homemade.
amazing mac and cheese. It had like I didn't want to share it with you guys.
I didn't even know you got mac
I
and
didn't
cheese.
tell you guys because it was so
Freaking
good.
loser.
I'm so I can't share mac and cheese. Like when I go to Luby's, the restaurant, I
Don't
always
believe
get
you.
2 sides with mac and cheese. And I eat it for myself. So I was like eating it. I was just like, oh
You know,
my.
next time I'm gonna get mac and cheese and not
I'm
share
sorry.
it with
I'm
you.
really sorry, guys.
Remember that mac and cheese at the Plush in St. Louis,
Yes.
Missouri?
Oh.
Did you have it?
No, you had. You
I
don't
didn't
want to.
get it.
No,
I
no,
tried it. Someone else got
It
it.
was
Jared?
Jared. No, it wasn't Jared.
But
it was
anyways,
Dave.
my mac and cheese had like burnt, like the cheese on top was kind of burnt. It was so good, and then it had like cream cheese, I think, or some kind of like. I'm sorry, guys.
Magic sprinkles on there.
Yeah. Some berries came by and just la-di-di-di-di. But I don't know. Johnny, do you want to finish off the list of what we got?
I had what Karen had, I think, but I had Swiss cheese in my burger.
Ugh.
Curly fries.
What?
What's wrong with you, man?
Swiss cheese
You're-
is
Yeah.
dank.
It's all about
Simon, what's wrong with
American.
you? You're the only one who doesn't like Swiss cheese.
I
It
thought
just has holes in
we
it.
agreed on Swiss cheese one time. Or was that blue cheese?
Blue cheese.
Oh,
Yeah.
And he had Swiss cheese today in his sandwich.
yeah. You did too. You didn't even
Swiss
know.
cheese is good.
Yeah.
I thought it was Havarta.
Havarti.
Havarti. Is that Swiss?
Harvadi
Okay,
bread.
well,
Then I
didn't.
checked.
No,
It
no.
wasn't Swiss. I mean, I think Swiss is Swiss.
I think so too.
Okay, enough.
So, like, people started showing up, and we loaded in. Oh, this couple came to see us. Sarah, right?
Yes.
And her husband. They were like, our dad's business uses them to distribute
phone
phone
systems
systems or
for
something?
companies to install.
That's
Yeah,
crazy that like they came out to see us. Even
It
though it's
drove
like,
like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had this one guy.
speaking of,
I don't remember his name.
Yes, I'm so sorry I don't remember your name,
Um,
and it really, really kills us that we didn't get to say bye to you. I don't know if you had to leave or something, but we want to make sure you know that we are so happy and so appreciative that you went. It means a lot to
he
us.
drove an hour an hour into Carrollton just to go see us play.
So
that was really, really
Yeah,
cool.
He was like,
We took pictures with him.
yeah,
He
he had a huge
It was
beard.
funny. The first picture we took of him,
Right.
it was just him by himself in the backdrop, and he got up there and he got real serious, and then he did this like
Epic,
cross arm metal,
Yeah, it was awesome.
metal. I don't know what
Metal
is this
sign
called? Metal
face.
sign face, and you're just looking down like that with a big beard and long hair. I was like, whoa.
And then after the picture, it was just like big smile, and I was
Yeah.
just like, "How did you do that, man? You made it so metal."
We took a picture with him too, man.
Yeah.
Metal picture, metal
Yeah.
faces.
Yeah, but so just in case you had to leave, know that we are super happy that you went.
Yeah, shout out to the metal guy.
Yeah.
And we took a picture with him, didn't
So
we?
yeah, actually, if you hear this, please post on our wall so we can know your name
And tag yourself.
and tag yourself in the picture that we're gonna post of you.
And then we were the only bands that played. So afterwards, we got to bust out the photo booth and we took a lot of pictures of
lot of
people.
The set sounded really good, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was really well balanced. The PA, we had to set it up ourselves, and it wasn't the best sound wise, but the volume was really nice there, and you were like super on with your vocals.
It was weird because I had been struggling with a sore throat, but the best thing to do is not talk or sing.
It's
and then
hard.
when you do sing, you don't think you're going to be able to, but it's usually better than when you didn't have a sore throat.
Yeah, it was really good
Because you're resting it.
The space in that the room was pretty ample,
Yeah.
and
It was like
it sounded really
hardwood
good. It sounded really, really good.
Yeah.
And the people that were there,
Really liked it.
really dug it.
They were jamming.
They were nice people.
Super nice people. It was like a little community of nice people. So, if you want to move somewhere cool, move to Carrollton, Georgia. It's like right outside of Atlanta, too, so.
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah. Which is not so hot right now. Let me tell you about that.
Oh, and another thing was when we were, like, ordering, Alex, the bartender / promoter, came up to us and he was like, hey, if you guys need a place to stay, you're more than welcome to stay at my house. And we were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, just right off
Usually
the
we
bat.
have to, like, find someone, but he offered, like, before, anything had happened.
Everything about the show was pretty much perfect.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Everyone came up to us afterwards and talked to us and bought
were ready for the
CDs.
pictures, like,
yeah, they wanted to
"Lots of
take
pictures."
pictures.
I was like,
There
"Oh."
were funny hats available.
Oh, yeah.
We got donations,
We got-
and people bought a lot of stuff. Donations. If you have a quarter and you
goes
want
a
to give a
long way.
donation, every single penny you give, if you find a penny on your way to the venue and you want to give it to us, that helps. It's stupid how helpful it is because gas is like
Some
You know.
guy at the
crazy.
show is like, here's at least a gallon.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
that's
thank
so
you. Yeah,
nice.
he didn't even like want a CD or get anything. He just said, here's like a gallon.
Yeah, here's the
I
gallon.
could get you a gallon. Yeah, so
He knows what's
anything,
up.
anything
Super
works.
nice.
Everybody there was really supportive. And we can't wait to go back. And
We don't spend that money on beer or anything like wasteful at all. We just
Do we ever buy beer?
We
ever?
never buy
we
beer.
never purchase beer unless it's with our own money that we.
No, we don't even buy it then.
No, yeah, you're right. It's always
It's
just
only,
like
we
from the
only
venue.
accept free stuff. Like
True.
we don't.
And if you get really hungry, we'll stop at a Checkers for $1.
Yeah, but
that's the only
that's
thing
our
we
money.
really.
I'm
that's the
never
only thing
gonna
we've
have
ever-
Checkers.
Our own individual.
What happened?
I think I'm done with fast
You got
food.
sick?
Because I had Checkers that day, and I like never eat fast food, and it screwed up my stomach for like 2 or 3 days.
Gross.
Hello.
Hello. That's
Nice.
disgusting. Moo.
Thank God for Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, seriously, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Nausea, heartburn, upset stomach.
I failed, and then you
indigestion,
failed.
diarrhea.
Yeah, that intense peak.
It's
Yeah.
that indigestion.
Upset stomach, diarrhea.
No.
No.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Yay, Pepto Bismol.
So Pepto-Bismol, we're sponsored by Pepto-Bismol.
That'd be cool. So we went to Alex's apartment afterwards with Caitlin. She was really cool. Caitlin was super awesome.
Got to see their dogs.
Yeah, and I fell asleep pretty quick. Did you guys do anything after I fell asleep?
Not really.
I don't know.
Somebody when we were going to sleep, they let the dogs out of or they brought them from.
No, they brought
from
them inside. Yeah.
And I was sitting like kind of close to that little doorway, and they like flew over my head. I was like, oh my god, they're super like hyper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're
they-
really cool dogs.
There's
They
so
look
much
really cool.
energy, but like there was one dog that was like white with black polka dots, and he was really, really hyper.
Whoa, she was really hyper. I was
She-
waiting for her to do something, and they did it.
Did it again, and so she was like really like super hyper, and then the other one was like this like caramel brown
Tiger
I don't know
stripe
what kind of
almost.
dog.
tiger,
Like curly
fluffy
tail?
though. It was just really cute,
Calm,
Not
just like
too
Like a
hyper.
chinchilla
fine,
dog.
It was
Right?
not as hyper
Yeah.
as the other.
Looked
Yeah,
like
the
a
other one-
chinchilla.
Was way more down.
It looked like a hyena.
I think it was a hyena,
hyena.
chinchilla hyena hybrid.
fusion.
It was an American hyena,
Yeah.
native to the Georgia
Carrollton,
Georgia area. Region.
Those dogs
Yeah.
are cool. And then we fell asleep and
I don't
Woke
know
up.
when or how I fell asleep.
you made the cot.
Yeah, I don't
remember.
remember
You told me
being
to
that
set my
tired.
alarm.
Okay, I sort of remember that. I didn't realize I was that tired until I woke up and I was like, when did I go to sleep? What happened?
Yeah.
It was really comfy too. Like
It was super warm.
it wasn't cold. It was nice.
Has anybody ever had that instance where you're so tired, you go to lay in bed, and the second your pillow hits the bed, you're waking up.
Your head hits the pillow.
Head hits the pillow, you wake
Pillow
up,
hits the head.
and it's
I
daytime.
haven't had that happen since
That
I was
happened to me once.
younger.
That freaked me out.
I don't think I've ever experienced that.
I
It
have.
was Audrey. Audrey was the one who woke me up, and it was so weird because it was like I got home, knee on bed, head hit the pillow. Cameron, wake up! And I'm just like, what? I just got to bed, and I open my eyes, and I'm like, it's sunlight, and I'm like, what?
You're in a hospital
Cameron.
bed.
Yeah, like, I'm just like, what just happened?
Cameron, do you remember the time that we were at Dad's and you went to sleep at like 9 p.m.?
That was mean.
Cameron went to sleep at
changed the
9.
clocks.
Wait. Cameron went to sleep at 9 p.m. My dad and I were like, let's play a prank on him and wake him up and tell him it's already morning, but it's so early, the sun isn't out yet. So we woke him up. We're like, Cameron, it's time to get ready for school. And he was like, no, I'm so tired. And we were like, come on, it's time to get up. You need to get up. So he like got up and we changed the clocks. So it said it was like 6 a.m. or 7, I don't remember. And then he turned on the TV. He was like, but why is Nick at Night playing? Like it's so early, they're still playing Nick at Night. And he's like, oh. And then he got ready, got dressed and brushed his teeth. And then we're like, never mind, you can go back
They
to
took
sleep.
it so far.
Yeah.
And all that time I could have been sleeping for school.
They threw you in a bus and just
Some random guy's like, who is this? Just go with it, sir.
who's the kid with the backpack?
Yeah, that was it.
You fed him his breakfast while he was still asleep.
Yeah, right. It's like, you don't need to eat. I already fed you in your sleep. Go for it. Just go for it. Go get to school.
That was really funny.
Yeah,
That
what
was
funny.
funny.
Just kidding.
Yeah, so we woke up this morning and we woke up at 9:30 and just took off. We said bye to Alex and it was like an hour drive.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Entered Atlanta, pulled up to La Fruta, munched our mouths off.
Met up with Tim Friesen.
Yeah. The producer, engineer that recorded our Moral Compass EP.
Yeah, it was really cool. We like spending time with him.
He's a really nice guy. I'd never met him before, and he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's pretty
Yeah, so
much-
if you want to
he's pretty
record,
much a gangster.
you should contact Tim Friesen, Friesen. Friesen, not like I'm cold.
Freezing.
And he got into this new studio he was telling us
Oh, yeah.
where they do hip hop music. So it's funny for him to go from indie music to hip hop. He said it's completely different, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
He's learning a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
So
but I like
We're real proud of him.
it's really cool because he likes La Fruta a lot since we showed it to him. The coffee there is so good.
So we were like, I texted him to get into town, and I was like, hey man, he's like, so we just got into town. And he's like, what are y'all gonna do first? So we're going to La Fruta, and he was like, I'll meet you there. And I was just like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like he got there before he didn't even like call us. He just walked straight in, grabbed the coffee, and sat down and started drinking it. And he was like, texted me, he's like, I couldn't wait, man. I got the coffee. I'm next door. And I was like, we'll be right there. And so it was just super awesome.
Yeah, so that's what we did this morning, and then now we're here.
Recording this podcast. We've got a lot of stuff we got to get done
Yes, sir.
today.
And thanks so much to our Cameron's and my cousin Mirna,
Yes.
because she's the one who owns La Fruta, which is this awesome shop here in Atlanta, and she feeds us, and we are in love with the sandwiches, the soups, the ice creams, the fruit
Ice
cups.
cream?
Yes. We have to
Yes.
try that too.
You haven't had the fruit cup with the,
The fruit
coconut.
cups are amazing.
that's
She has
fucking
this
good.
vegan coconut whipped cream.
Yes.
That she makes. She has this like homemade recipe. She will not share it with
blow your
anyone,
mind.
and it is so creamy and thick and delicious and
It's
good for
great.
you. And
Yeah.
it's so good on
So, I recommend.
Their
the fruit.
smoothies are amazing too.
Oh
you can get
my
a protein.
There's like
boost to
imported
it.
fruits from Cuba
Yeah.
like
and all around the world.
all over South America.
Sodas
Yeah.
from like Cuba. And
There's a soda from I think Cuba.
They have. You keep
it's
saying
like-
Cuba, but it's like all South American
Oh
countries.
well, no. This soda is specifically from a certain. I think it's. I'm just gonna say Cuba and guess, but they say it's like the Guinness of sodas, and it was so intense. Like it took me like an hour to drink it.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, oh
But they have like the authentic Mexican Coke and
I got that,
Fanta, orange Fanta.
yeah, in
And
the
then-
bottles with
Yeah.
not that
With the
super.
sugar-
It's with the
sugar
cane
cane?
sugar.
Yeah, it's like actual sugar cane. It tastes so good.
And you and Simon had the watermelon soda today. It was really good.
I think I always have that.
It's really
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
That was my first time. It was
It's another thing Johnny and I agree on. It's happening.
blue
It's good.
cheese and watermelon soda.
Did the quietest high five there.
Like right by the mic.
Right, so
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that wraps it up for this episode.
I do agree.
And until then,
Stay
sexy, everyone.